Hello.
Hello, Venkat. Good evening.
Hey, hi Priyanka.
Hi,
Hi Priyanka, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing good, Priyanka. Hi
Okay.
Sai.
Yeah, hi sir. Hi sir. Good evening, sir.
A very good evening. Hey, hi Nagesh. Very good evening.
Hi, sir.
Yeah. So let's start our session, guys. Okay. And this is our very first session on DevOps. Okay. So in today's topic, let's understand what we are going to learn. Okay. I just want to give you a complete information on the DevOps. So what is DevOps? Okay. What are the tools that we will learn in DevOps? Okay. And we will try to understand what is the DevOps workflow also. Okay. So first of all, guys, you tell me what you know about the DevOps. Anyone can tell me what is DevOps?
Yes, sir. I had basic knowledge, sir.
Okay.
Uh, like earlier, people used to work on agile method. At that time, first a developer will write the code, and he will spend months on it, and after that, it will be forwarded to operation team. And at that time, if any issues arise, again they need to start the work from first onwards. So to avoid this and to rectify the issues time to time, DevOps policies, DevOps system came there. So it will DevOps team will work coordinately parallelly with both developers and operation team, and they will help in solving the errors instantly from time to time.
Okay. Okay. And any others knows what is DevOps? Okay. Let me ask you one question, one simple question here. What is SDLC?
Software development life cycle.
Software Development Life Cycle. Okay. What is SDLC? Okay. The full form of the SDLC is Software Development Life Cycle. What exactly it means? What it will do exactly?
It means to take the requirement from the clients and fulfill accordingly as per the client requirement. From starting, like planning, designing, implementation, designing, testing. After completing all the phases, we will come to the end. And maintenance is also be there, is a part of like
Very good.
planning. Yes.
Right.
Designing. After planning, we will design how the infrastructure will look
Right.
like, and then the
Right.
development team will work accordingly. After the testing team, we will test what development has been done by the developers. After that,
Okay.
deployment,
Very good. Deployment.
and last maintenance also.
Maintenance also.
Maintenance. So in Agile also we follow the same process like first. So is there any difference in SDLC and Agile? Are
No,
both are
that is a
similar?
different. No, this is a different one. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So here you can call the maintenance as the operations also. Okay. Yeah. Not only the maintenance, but also the monitoring part. Okay. Right. So this is what exactly the SDLC. SDLC. Okay. why we people are not working on the SDLC now? Why we should go with the DevOps here? Why we should work with the DevOps environment? Why not with the
To save
SDLC?
time.
Anyone? To save the time.
Saving time.
Okay. Okay. And then only for saving the time? Yeah, Priyanka?
Sir, to saving the money also, sir.
To save the money also. Okay. So SDLC.
To avoid the maintenance charges as well. No.
Okay. Well, you just tell me, okay, whether it is right or wrong.
Okay.
Okay. You should interact in the classes. Okay. You should tell whatever you know.
Okay.
Sir, to reduce the workflow.
To reduce the workflow. What do you mean by reducing the workflow?
Actually, if that means if the requirement came from the client, sir, that requirement will analyzes from a business analyst. After that, it will come to the development, sir, and after that it will come to the testing, and after that it will go to the deployment team.
Okay.
Uh,
Now, okay, right. Let me ask you one simple question here. Okay. Who will be involved in the planning, design, development, and testing? And who will be involved in the deployment, maintenance, and operations here?
Operation team.
Operation team. Okay. So you're telling me that this will be completely with the
Developer.
development team. Okay. And this is all about the operation team. So how the work environment in the with the software life cycle or the software development life cycle here. For example, a developer is developed the application in a Windows machine. A developer developed the application in the Windows machine. Once the development was done here successfully, then obviously we should deploy the application, right? Where we will deploy the application, we will deploy the application in the production environment only. But the production environment is on Linux. The production should be on Linux. Okay. Now you tell me what the challenges that will be taken by these two different teams here. What are the challenges that will be taken by these two different teams here? Anyone?
Yeah, the code which was successfully run in this by the development team may get errors while running in Linux team.
Okay. Suppose if there is some issue with the deployment team, with the operation team here, okay, either it can be the code related or whatever it may be. So they should get the response from the development team, and the operation team should wait until the development team should until the development team reply to them. The same way, the development team also has to face the same thing until the operation team has to reply. So it is a time-taking process. Because of this, there is a delay in the delivery of the project on time. That is what exactly the main challenges with the SDLC here, software development lifecycle model. But to overcome this particular scenario, okay, I just want to go with the DevOps environment. instead of working individually here, అంటే ఎవరికి వాళ్ళు instead of working with them individually, okay, if they work together on a project, then whenever the issue comes, both the teams have to be responding on timings, then they will definitely clear that areas and they will keep on moving into the production environment without any delay. That is what exactly the main agenda of the DevOps. So we will prefer to work with the DevOps environment here. So, okay, clearly understood what is exactly this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me explain you one more scenario here. Okay, let me tell you a simple scenario here. There is a client. Okay, there is a client. There is a client where this client is having some requirement and he needs someone who can catch up his ideas and who can build his ideas into the application. So he got a team, okay? He got a development team. He got a development team here. Now, what this development team will do? The development team will okay, now what this development team will do? The development team will start working on this particular project. See, initially, nobody can start developing the project straight away, right? Nobody can start working on the project. Initially, they should understand what is the client requirement. Okay, so here they will take a client, the developers will, okay, assume that this is a group of developers who are working on who wants to understand the client requirement. So what they will do here, they will try to, first thing is understanding the client requirement. Once they understand the client requirement, they will try to explain the client that these are all the tools that we are using, and based on this one, we are going to work on this particular project. So once they got the approval, then they will start developing the application. So developing the application means what? Writing the programs or the code or developing the application. Once they develop the application, they need to test the code, right? They need to test the programs. So once they test the programs here, if the testing was done here successfully, then they will keep the code in the repository, keeping the code in the repositories. So repositories are nothing but SEM tools. Okay. There are so many SEM tools that we will work. Okay. But here are, okay. So assume that there is some SEM tool, okay, source code management tool, and they kept the whole code in the source code management tool. Why we are keeping the why we are keeping the code in the source code management tool, that and all we will discuss later on. Just try to understand the overview of this one. Okay. So first of all, they will understand the requirement. The second thing is based on that, they will develop the applications and then they will test the programs and then keeping the code in the source code management tool. Okay. Now the development team is updating to the client. Hey, client, we are very happy to inform you that we completed the application development. The client is also feels very happy here. Yes. Okay, fine. Now the application is ready. But the client is having a doubt here. Sir, you develop the application, okay, in what way I needed. Okay, I was very happy with that. But at the same time, I want to make my application to be available in the production servers. Why? Because I need my application to be reachable to the end users who needs exactly this one. Then how you can make this application to be reachable to the end users, to the customers who are targeted, okay? The targeted audiences. How we can do that? Now, here, another team will come into the picture to do that process. That is called as a operations team. Operations team. Now, what is this operation team here? Okay, I'm trying to give you a beautiful picturization on that. Okay. Operations team.
Operation in the sense some testing only, right?
Not only testing. Okay. I will give you a clarity on that, Anji. Yeah. So there will be some group of members who will be coming under the category called as a operation team. And this operation team is not like they are not the developers. Okay, they will do some operations. So what is the role of the operation team here? The role of the operation team is to deploy the application. Okay, so how they will deploy the application? So the development team was very good in, for example, they are very good in Java. Okay, so design their application in a beautiful way. Once the application is ready, now we should make that application to be available to all the end users, right? So to make it available, to make the application to be available to all the end users, now what exactly the role of the operation team here? Okay, so the role of the operation team. So let's understand this one. Okay, the role of the operation team here is, firstly, they will create the virtual servers. Maybe you will get a doubt here. So why why the operation team has to build the virtual servers here? See, the operation team will interact with the development team and they will understand how they developed the application, what tools they used in building that application, what environment is needed for this application. Okay, so coming with a clear picture on that, now they will build the infrastructure. Who is building the infrastructure here? The operation team is going to build the infrastructure here. So the infrastructure means what? What servers we needed, what web servers we needed, what application servers we needed, what database servers we needed, what security is required, what network is required. Okay, where is the source code? What are the updates that are available with that source code? Okay, everything they should know each and every part before going to the deployment part. Okay, so here they are going with the virtual server. So in our understanding, virtual servers are nothing but the instances. Okay, second thing here is creating or configuring the web servers. Or application servers. We already learned about the web servers and application servers, and we had seen the differences between the application servers and the web servers, right? Then configuring the databases. We already learned what is a database, okay? And we worked on a project on MySQL with the application, PHP application for the deployment. Okay, everything we did, right? So here, the same thing, okay, the same infrastructure we are building here. And then for this, we need the network. Okay, configure the network. Okay, and then what the storage we needed, okay, assign the storage. And then security. Okay, and then we need to take, once we build everything here, then where is the code? Okay, the code is available from the source code management tool. Okay, take the code. Okay, once you took the code, once you got the code, okay, then you test that application. Okay, once you got the code, then immediately at your side, you will deploy, you will test your application here. Once you test the application here, if everything goes well, if everything is perfect, then deploy the code in the. Okay, you can deploy the code in various areas like containerization tools or in the orchestration tools or something. Okay, that's I will keep it in the production. I will say it is a production server. Okay, so these are the two. Okay, these are the operations that will be performed by the operation things. I think Anji, you got the clear picture on this. I got the answer for your question, right?
Yes, yes.
Right. Now, here, one more important thing, one more question here exactly. Okay, now the client is, okay, was fully satisfied with the jobs that will be done by the operation team, but he has a small doubt. Okay, fine. The development team was very much effective in the development area, whereas the operation teams are very efficient in this operations area. Suppose if the operation teams is facing any issue, or if the development team is facing any issue, or if these two teams are okay, if individually both teams are facing some issues, then okay, will they be interacting with each other in the deployment of that application? In the delivery of the application. If it's a question like this, then the team will come up with a solution like, sir, you no need to, dear client, you no need to worry about this one. Why? Because we are working in the environment where we will work together in resolving the issues. Okay, we will be working in an environment, okay, when together in delivering of that particular project on time here. So what is that environment here means? That is nothing but the DevOps environment. DevOps environment. So here I will keep this DevOps. I'll keep the DevOps now. So this is what exactly the DevOps environment, okay? And these are all the roles and responsibilities of the operation teams here, okay, in delivering the project to the client. Understood it clearly? Everybody in the session? If anyone have any questions, please ask me. I will clarify your doubts.
Understood, sir.
Understood? Okay, perfect. Priyanka, any questions?
No questions. Understood.
Right. Okay, good. Anji? Nagesh?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Understood,
Yes,
sir.
got it, Praveen.
Right,
No issue.
clear.
Thank you.
Okay, right. So guys, I just want to ask you a very simple question. So you understand what is a DevOps, right? Okay, what is a DevOps environment, right? I just want to ask you a simple question. Can you explain me what is DevOps? How can you explain theoretically, technically, what is DevOps? It's very simple.
Like we can understand some inputs or some outputs or some escalation will come from the development team, or some inputs or operation or some escalation will come from the operation team. So if we will combine these two escalations together and we will work on it, so that team particular called as DevOps. So
Right.
everything will be taken care by the DevOps team itself by combining these two things, development team and the operation team, in terms of escalations or any kind of support they are asking for, or any kind of skills or anything they are asking for. So we can work on the DevOps on the side.
Okay. Suppose if I ask you what are the roles of the DevOps engineer, then how you can explain that one? Let's see that one here. Very simple. From this itself, I will explain you how you can explain what is DevOps. If anyone asks you what is DevOps means, DevOps is not a software, or DevOps is not a technology. Then what is DevOps? DevOps is a culture. Okay, it's an environment, right? That's what I'm telling you from the beginning. DevOps is an environment. Okay, so DevOps is a culture and is a combination of various tools. It's a combination of various tools. There are so many tools that will be involved in the DevOps environment. So what is DevOps means? DevOps is a culture and it's a combination of various tools. Okay, why we are using these various tools here? Okay, like for the configurations, installations, okay, configuration for implementing the configurations, for doing the installations. And anyone else? Anyone can tell me what are the other things that we can do, we will do in our DevOps? Implementations. And monitor, very good, to monitor. Okay. And then deployment, very good for the deployment. Very good, very nice.
To
yeah.
take care of the maintenance.
Maintenance, very good. Ah, right, very good, very good. Maintenance, automations. Who will do all these things? That in the DevOps environment, okay, we will do all sorts of things here. This is how you should explain what is, I mean, if anyone asks you what is a DevOps, don't go with the statements that you will find in Google or somewhere. Try to explain everything in from your own understanding. That is very important. Okay, try to understand what is DevOps means. Yes, this is what exactly the DevOps. Okay, so we are going to install, we are going to configure, we are going to do the implementations. Okay, for what all these things we are doing for the deployment. Once you deploy the application, okay, then you have to monitor your application, you have to maintain your application. Okay, in case if you need any automations, yes, we need to implement the automations also. So a complete package. Okay, what is needed for the production environment, everything you will be learning with this DevOps, and we are going to learn each and every part of this DevOps in our training classes. Okay, right. Now, let me explain you what are the tools that we will be working in our DevOps classes. Okay. So everyone, you understand, right? From this, you please take a screenshot of this one. Okay, then I will go to the next. Anyway, I will share this with you guys. Okay. And I will provide you the notes also on these things. Okay. Yeah, we won't follow any, documents, okay, or Google documents or whatever it may be. Okay, we will try to understand each and everything in a realistic way. Okay, understanding, implementing, and doing the configurations. Okay. So let's understand what are all the DevOps tools we have. DevOps tools that we will be learning in our classes. I will write each and every category of the tool, okay, and the tool name and the image of that particular tool, so that you will understand at one single shot itself what is that and what tools we are using. Just like an eye-catching, okay. So let's see. The first tool that we will learn, okay, and is the SCM tool. What is that? SCM tool. SCM means what?
Source code management tool.
Code, right. Source code management tool. Okay. That is nothing. Okay. So this source code management tool is nothing but, okay, Git and GitHub. Okay. Git and GitHub. So this will be like this. The Git and GitHub will be like this. Okay. Yeah. I think you already took the screenshot of this one, right? You want me to share this one right now, or?
So after the class, okay, sir. After the class.
Oh, let me share that again. Okay, let me share that.
Yes.
Or else I will keep it in the document. Okay, so that it will be helpful for you. Yes. So here we will learn firstly the source code management tool, Git and GitHub. The source code management tool is Git and GitHub. But most of the companies, okay, or some of the companies may ask you about other tools like GitLab and Bitbucket. Okay, GitLab and Bitbucket. Please remember the names. GitLab. So GitLab will be like this. This is what the GitLab. Okay, just for your understanding, I'm just giving all these things. Okay. There are so many source code management tools. Okay, in that the first one is the GitHub, the second one is the GitLab, and we have other one also that is a Bitbucket. Bitbucket. Now, please understand here why we are adding the GitLab and Bitbucket. Maybe you can ask me like, so Venkat, if Git and GitHub is not sufficient for us for cracking the, I mean, just for interview purposes? No. Okay, we should be very much familiar with the other alternative tools also, because I don't want my students to keep a blank face in the interview. So I just want to give you a lot of information, okay, on all the specific tools. At the same time, we will be doing the practical sessions, and based on that, I will give you the assignments also on these things. So I want you to be very strong in this area. I don't want you to be very perfect, but at least you should know how you can manage yourselves in that environment, right? That's the reason why we are keeping multiple tools, okay, right? Now, this is what the source code management tool, and in this, we will be preferable working with the Git and GitHub in depth. At the same time, we will be learning the GitLab and the Bitbucket also. so that you will get a good confidence levels on this one. And the next one here is the next tool that I want to discuss with you here is CI/CD tool. Anyone can tell me what is a CI/CD tool? At least
The
what is the full
pipelines,
form of CI? What is it? No, what is the full form of CI/CD?
continuous integration and continuous
integration and
deployment.
continuous deployment.
Oh, very good. Very, very good. Continuous integration, continuous deployment,
Then
or
I
you
have
can
one
say,
question,
yes,
like the
yes.
functionality of Git, GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket. The functionality is same, but these four are different products from different companies. That is the only difference.
Yes. Git and GitHub is one company, okay, for your understanding. And GitLab is another product, and Bitbucket is another product.
Functionality
Okay.
is same for all.
Oh, yeah, some functional. Purpose is same. Your functionality also you can call it as same. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah,
GitLab,
keeping the
GitLab is like combination of SCM and CI/CD, right, sir? GitLab. I mean, yeah, we can build pipelines
yes,
also, right, sir?
yes. You can do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The next one is the CI/CD. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, we will do that actually. Okay, in our upcoming classes. If I try to say go, I mean, if I go deep dive into that one, other students may get confused. Okay, so just I'm telling you that okay, this is what CI/CD. Okay, this is what the source code management tool, and in this we are learning the tool like a Git and GitHub. Okay, or GitLab or Bitbucket is needed. The next one here is CI/CD tool. CI/CD means continuous integration, continuous deployment. Continuous integration, continuous deployment, or continuous delivery also. Okay, there is a tool called as Jenkins. What is that? Jenkins. Jenkins is a tool where we will call this Jenkins as the continuous integration and continuous deployment here. So why we are calling it as a continuous integration and continuous deployment, I will show you the DevOps workflow. There you will come to know why we are calling the Jenkins as a continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, just wait for a few minutes. You will get a clear picture on that one. Okay, next one. Configuration management tool. The next category of the tool here is Ansible. What is that? Ansible. Configuration management tool, which is nothing but Ansible. Ansible is one of the most important tool that each and every DevOps engineer should know. Okay, maybe you may get an interview. Okay, in that they may ask you to write some playbooks. Okay, then you can work with. Then you should write that playbooks. Okay, here that we are learning in the Ansible. So in simple, I will tell you that Ansible is a tool which is for the automation. Automation. You can implement or you can perform automations using the Ansible here. So Ansible is a tool. Previously, we used to work with the Chef and Puppet, but nowadays nobody is working with the Chef and Puppet. But I will explain you what is the difference between the Ansible, Chef, and Puppet and everything. Okay, right. This is one of the major important tool in our DevOps environment. And then the next one here is containerization tool. So the containerization tool we are learning here is the Docker. Just I'm trying to give you an overview of these tools here. Okay, we are not discussing anything in the first class itself, but just an overview of this one. Okay, so this is what the talk. And we have one more important tool that is called as orchestration tool. And that orchestration tool is nothing but the Kubernetes. It is nothing but the Kubernetes. Okay, and okay, we have this completed DevOps tools. Okay, at the same time, we need to monitor, right? So we should know about the monitoring tools also. Monitoring tools like Prometheus and Grafana. Prometheus and Grafana. Don't worry with all these tools. Okay, I will explain you. We will discuss on all these tools one by one. Okay, so Prometheus and Grafana is a monitoring tool. And I just want to add one more tool here. That is Zabbix. Yeah, here it is. In some of the interviews, you may get a question on the Zabbix also, whether you have work experience on Zabbix. Okay, yes, we will be going to learn the Zabbix, how to monitor, and Nagios. Okay, Nagios. This is also one of the monitoring tool. Yes, we will work with Nagios. Okay, and some people may ask you about the Datadog. Oh, sorry, Datadog. Okay, this is what the Datadog. But Datadog is completely a paid version. Okay, but I will explain you on this what is Datadog and how to work with the Datadog, what are the advantages of using the Datadog and everything. So all of these are the monitoring tools. Okay, so you can monitor using these tools with to your instances or to your Jenkins dashboards or to your Kubernetes, everything. Okay, we will monitor all these environments here by the help of these monitoring tools. Okay, clear? All of you, you got a clear picture on the tools that we are going to learn in our sessions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And one more important thing is I just want to, I didn't add some integrations that we will do with our Jenkins, like SonarQube. Okay, we will discuss about the SonarQube, guys. Okay, how to use the SonarQube, how to integrate the SonarQube with the Jenkins. Okay, some tools I just want to add it here. Nexus. Okay. Okay, let me add it like this. Artifactory tool Nexus. Okay, Nexus Artifactory tool. Okay, so this is what code quality tool. This is what code quality tool, and this is what artifactory tool. Okay, and in addition to this Nexus, I just want to show you how the jFrog will be. So we will work with the jFrog also. Okay, we will be working with the jFrog. Okay, and I will set up the environment where the group of team members will have to work, and they need to share the information about the project deployments and everything. For that, I just want to show you the integrations of the Slack and how we will practically implement the Slack. Okay, Slack, yeah. Not everything what is needed as a DevOps engineer. Okay, we will be learning everything in our sessions. Okay, fine. And we will be doing the projects on Kubernetes. Okay, 3 projects we will be doing in our Kubernetes. And these 3 projects will be done by you only. Okay, just how we did in our AWS sessions. Okay, we deployed the project PHP applications, right? With the database integrations and everything. The same pattern that we will follow here also. I will show you everything, the configurations, the installations, okay, the implementations, okay. After that, I will give you the project work. Okay, we will try to deploy the Spring Boot applications, Spring applications, okay, PHP applications, different types of environments we will build in our DevOps environment. So before going to get into this real-time environment, here itself, in our training classes itself, you will feel that you are working on a live service. That is what our main goal. Okay, once you get a job, you should never feel that you are very new to that environment. That's how practically we will implement everything. It's not like giving a document on a project and asking you to just do that project. No, we will be doing our projects on our own individually by keeping the group discussion here. And you all people have to understand the requirement and constructing the environment here and make your application running in our servers. Okay, understood clearly, guys, how we will get training in this DevOps? Anyone have any questions? You can ask me now.
Sir, like in real time, before starting this, what information we should gather from developers in real time?
I mean, that one we will discuss. Okay, that and all we will discuss. I mean, what type of information that you will be, I mean, your question is how to get the information from the development team, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so you don't know about, see, there's very simple logic here. Okay, don't think too much, don't think too big here. Very simple. Suppose I ask you to deploy a PHP application. Okay, so what the things you needed to know about the PHP application to run? Just tell me. Suppose I ask you, hey, this is what my PHP application. Okay, you just deploy this application in a particular server. This is what your requirement. So what interaction you will do with the development team? What type of interaction you will do with the development team?
Which technology is that application?
Right.
Like, and which servers we should use?
Right. So here in depth, if you want to know, see, just for example, I'm telling you, I want to know the versions of the packages. Okay. For example, the development team developed a Java application, and you want to set up that infrastructure in your production server. Now you should know what version they are using. Okay, suppose they are working on JDK 17. Okay, you should work with JDK 17 only, right? You should not go with the JDK 21, or you should not work with the Java 1.8 or something like that. So these types of information you need to gather from the development team. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Clearly understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. You should know about the project. You cannot go blindly to deploy the application. How is your project? How it will work? Where is the flow of the project? That all the things we should know about that. And your team will give you the complete support on that. Then only you will be working on that particular project. Okay? Right. Now. So next thing I just want to tell you here is the DevOps workflow. Okay, we have a lot of tools here, but sir, how we will work with all these tools? It's a big question here, right? You have so many individual tools like source code management tool here, CI/CD tool is here, containerization tool here, or you can say the monitoring tool is here, orchestration tool is here. Which tool we have to, okay, how these tools will be collaborated each other? Collaborated with each other. Okay, that's the main thing, right? That is what I'm going to show you in a simple way how it will works. Okay, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Priyanka, any questions on this?
No questions.
Praveen, like
Right.
you are producing some projects, right? Like hands-on project we are doing.
Yeah. The way how
In
you
that,
did in the AWS, the way how you will did in the AWS training, okay, the same way you will be working on the projects here also.
okay. The same way you are going to guiding the tools, right? I mean, while doing it.
Yeah. Okay. You just tell me how you did your AWS training. Huh?
Yeah, it's fine. It's good.
It's not about good or very good or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
did manually. I did it. Yeah, based on that some guidance.
Each and every tool we learned, and after that a combination of tools. Okay, we did some project, right? The same way here also. Okay, don't expect I will show you the projects or you will be working on the projects at the end of the training. No, within the training itself we will be working on the projects. You should understand the scenario of the projects. Okay, the configurations, the integrations, okay, everything you should know. So that's the reason why we will split some tools and we will work on the tools and we will do the project works. Okay. Right. Now, let me explain you about the DevOps workflow. Okay. I will try to give you more pictorial okay, description here. Okay, let's see. He is a developer. He is a developer. And assume that he is a Java developer. And he is a Java developer. Now, what this developer is doing, the developer is developing an application. Okay, what type of application the Java developer will do? The Java developer will develop the Java application. Okay, so we have a Java developer and he's working on a Java project. In his project development, he has or he is using a tool here called as Maven. The Java developer is very efficient in the development of the application. In that development process, he is using the Maven. Oh, why he is using the Maven? Because he can add the dependencies here and he can build the project into the jar file or into the var file. That's the reason why he is using the Maven. Okay, fine. So something, okay, he is using some tool here to in the development of the application. So the Java developer role is to develop the Java application. And by using the Maven tool, okay, he built this Java application. By using this, he built this Java application. So this is what your Java project. Okay, this is what your Java project. Now the project is ready. Now what the development team is doing, okay, they are keeping this code. Okay, they are keeping this code in the source code management tool. So this is nothing but a, okay, GitHub repo. This is what I will call it as a GitHub repo. Okay, so the Java developer developed some application, and that application is some Java application, and that once he completed, he kept the code in the GitHub repository here. It means the code is available from the source code management tool. If the operation teams wants to take the code, okay, they will come to this GitHub repository and they will pull, they will take that code. I'm not using any specific terminologies or something, okay? Just simply I'm explaining you that a story, okay? The developer developed the code and they took the code from the GitHub repository. And they pushed the code and they kept the code in the GitHub repository. Okay, now, once the code is available in the GitHub repository, it means that, okay, we can deploy the application. So before going to deploy the application into the production server, what we will do, we will try to we will try to test our application. So here, I'm going to use the Jenkins tool. For testing my application, I'm just using the Jenkins here. Okay, this Jenkins is called as a CI/CD tool, right? This is called as a CI/CD tool. Now here, whenever I'm testing my this Java application, okay, so what plugins or what tools they had, the development team has used, okay? I just want to integrate that tools here, okay? So this Java developer using the Maven here, right? So I should add the Maven here for supporting my Java application. And to know about the quality of the code, okay, here I will use the code quality tool that is called as a SonarQube. And if any other additional tools you need, okay, the developer, okay, or you need to add, as you can add that tools here. So here, in the Jenkins, okay, the developer will take the code and we will integrate, okay, for example, here we need to add the code from the GitHub, right? So, okay, we will add the code here. We will integrate the GitHub here. Okay, so in this team, there are some group of people who are working, okay, and they should know about the project deployment, okay, whether it is successful or not, okay. So you should, if you want to know that, okay, they will, or we will integrate the Slack also here. So everything we will do the integrations here, okay. Once it was successful here, then it's time for us to deploy the application into the production environment. That production environment can be either a Docker or the Kubernetes. So here, assume that this is a Kubernetes environment. Kubernetes environment means it won't come automatically, okay? We should build that infrastructure, okay? So here we will use Kubernetes here. Kubernetes is also be called as K8s. So this is your final stage where your application was deployed successfully into the production server called as a Kubernetes. Or it can be a Docker also. Okay. In simple terms, okay, whatever the tools we discussed here, okay, we are getting the code from the source code and we are testing the application with the Jenkins. While testing the applications, if you need anything, okay, we will integrate all the tools here. Once everything is done, okay, then we will deploy the application into the containerization tool or in the orchestration tool. And once it was done, then we need to use the monitoring tools here. Okay, so use the monitoring tools to monitor all this infrastructure here. Okay. Understood, guys, everyone? What is how the DevOps flow will be? Just I'm trying to tell you that how we will be integrating each and every tool, where these tools will be useful. Okay, how we will integrate all these tools. That's one. I just want to give you a clear picture on this. That's it. A simple understanding on the DevOps environment. Right? Anyone have any questions?
No problem.
I will call the names one by one. Priyanka, I know it will be very hard in the very first session itself, Priyanka, but
No,
this
I'm able to
terminology is
understand actually slowly, because this picture is giving the clear scenario how it works. So easily able to
right.
understand.
Yes, I'm not talking anything technically here. Okay, for the
Yeah.
normal people, audience also, they should understand what is this one, right? That's the reason why I'm just giving you a simple way of introduction on this. Okay. Yeah. Nagesh?
Yes, sir. I understood, sir.
Right. Sai Krishna?
Yes, sir, I understood, sir.
Right. Anji?
No doubts. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Okay, I don't want to confuse you guys, okay, by discussing or by injecting too many things in one single session itself. Just this is a simple demo on the DevOps, okay? And tomorrow we are going to start discussing about the very first tool, that is Git and GitHub, okay? Right. And I will take any one of your screen share and I will guide you how to do practically. Okay, I will make the practical sessions by taking your screen share itself. Okay, so please join the sessions with your laptops, not with the phones. Okay, so I will be teaching you at the same time. You will be getting practical knowledge also. Okay, right. Thanks for your time. I hope you all enjoyed this session and you got a clear
Thank you,
picture
sir.
on this one. Right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I will share this recording in another 30 minutes of time. And hopefully we will start working with the Git and GitHub from tomorrow itself. Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you, one and
Thank you,
all.
sir.
Yeah. Thanks for joining the session. Well, Anjay, I should appreciate you because even you are a working professional and still you joined the class. Okay, this is a great thing. Yeah. Thanks for that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Priyanka.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.